you gotta do, Rich. What do you got? What are you doing? What's going on?
I don't know.
You're just done with. You might be
I
done with
might just
classic
be.
XCOM?
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fine. Be
It's
done.
been replaced with new XCOM, Jack.
New XCOM is shiny and fast and awesome. You can't. We got to move forward, Rich. Forward, always, always forward.
Oh my! I accidentally only brought 4 people. They're gonna die.
That's what Luke
I'm
Cage
gonna-
always says.
I'll save it. Save game. Just call it. Blah. I can't name it. Oh, I gotta click there. Blah.
Also, can we just all take a moment and now that Luke Cage has officially been renewed for a second season, can we all just admit that the first season was really terrible and sucked a lot? Can we come together as?
Can we come together
As nerds.
right now?
Like oh me? Can we come together as nerds and be like, you know what? They didn't do it. They didn't do it that first season. And it's okay.
I got no dog in that race.
It's okay
I
that
haven't
the first
watched
season
it.
Sucked. It was really bad. I thought it was really bad. But I know a lot of people thought it was all right, and it got picked up for a second season.
You know what I'm looking forward to watching?
What?
Ash vs. Evil Dead Season 2.
When's that over?
Tonight.
Ooh, start the binge. Starting the binge. Okay, thank you. It was weak. It was a weak season. That season 1 of Luke Cage, and maybe they can go somewhere good with it. But man, that was no good.
I'm fond of classic XCOM, but that tactical combat is just. It's got nothing on the new one. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, that's all right, Rich. That's all right. It did not have a strong antagonist. That's true. It also didn't have a strong protagonist. Give me one reason why Luke was in that city. Why was he a hero?
I'm Sweden.
Huh?
I'm Sweden.
I know you're Sweden. I'm just talking to the chat here. He had nothing. He had no motivation. He had no drive as a character, Luke Cage.
It's fine. No, I don't want
Diamondback
the
was
tutorial
dumb.
experience.
Diamondback was dumb. I like Cottonmouth and what's her name? His Cottonmouth's cousin. They were fun. They were fun villains. Diamondback was dumb. I didn't get his stupid suit thing at the end that looked like a G.I. Joe character. Oh man, that whole season was dumb. Daredevil 2 was bad by the end. Ninjas are just terrible antagonists. Yeah. And Elektra totally sucked. But Punisher was awesome. Punisher is what saved season 2.
Yeah.
Of Daredevil. Have you seen that yet or no?
You know what? I stopped watching. I started. I was liking it, even. It's not like I didn't like it.
You just moved on?
I just got something else came on, and I never ended up going back to it.
No, Punisher was great.
Yeah, I did love the Punisher.
Yeah.
I got to Elektra. I was like Elektra. I know you didn't like Elektra.
She started out all right. You know, she
right.
mysterious
All right.
woman of something, and then her ending was super weak. The ending of the whole season was super weak. In fact, that last episode was pretty lame. But there was some good stuff in there. I think there were some redeemable qualities to Daredevil season 2, and I don't think there were that many redeemable qualities in Luke Cage. Besides Misty Knight, she was great. Misty Knight is just like a regular beat cop, like just a detective in the universe.
Okay.
She had more defined goals, a character arc. Like, she had shit going on in her life. She had more shit happening than Luke did.
Okay.
And she was great. She was a detective, and they did this, like, detective vision thing with her, where she'd be, like, looking at pictures of a crime scene, and all of a sudden she'd, like, cut, and she'd be in the crime scene to, like, figure it out. It was really neat.
Okay.
Really neat visuals with her. Luke Cage had nothing. Nothing. And some of the lamest fight scenes. For a guy who is super strong and has unbreakable skin, some of the lamest fight scenes you will ever see. So they couldn't even get action right in Luke Cage. Sorry.
It's okay.
I opened up a wound.
It's okay.
I opened up a wound.
I just can't join in.
I know.
I have no Luke Cage experience. You just go on that rant, Jack.
Great. That was it. I'm gonna cool it off now. I'm gonna cool off the rant. But like I really liked Luke in Jessica Jones, and I like him as an actor. I think as an actor, like he was fine in that role in Jessica Jones.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope they do something interesting with his character. Jessica Jones, the character, was a one-dimensional disappointment. No, Jessica Jones had some shit happening. You leave Jessica Jones alone. That's a fine show with lots of shit happening. Her character's learning. She's a flawed character, but she's deep.
Damn it.
She got some shit happening. What about the DC crossover on the CW? Oh, that was so much fun.
Damn it.
The Flash and Supergirl and Arrow and the Legends of Tomorrow beating up aliens. That was so much fun. Everyone had a great time. You got characters going through stuff. Classic comic book crossover stuff in the Invasion. Major story arcs. Character arcs, people dealing with shit. It's great. But the show had some terrible episodes. I think it took Jessica Jones, it took like 3-4 episodes until you got the flow of it. On rewatch, what dad? Who dad?
That's so close yet so far is what that is.
Jessica Jones was great, absolutely. Whoever's talking shit on Jessica Jones can beat it. BTFO, back the fuck off.
I know there's gonna be a group of assholes up here. I know it.
The final third of Jessica Jones is just terrible. Yeah, I mean, you're wrong. That's when it gets good. The whole thing is good. Nah, Jessica Jones is great.
Why are you running along that side?
I don't know.
Okay.
See, Darkwing Schmuck, I agree that the DC television universe is much stronger than their movie universe. I know a lot of people will call the TV universe a little lame and a little cheesy. And here's the thing. It is a little lame and a little cheesy. But guess what? So are comic books. We're talking about people who wear their underwear on the outside and have magical powers. We can have a little fun with it. And I think the shows have a little fun with it.
There they are. Fuck.
CW shows are garbage and still better than the movies. You know. Let's all agree that Luke Cage is terrible, but fuck you for dissenting on Jessica Jones, Jack Packard. Absolutely. By the way, absolutely. Maybe you don't know how this works. Maybe you don't know how this works. But we all have to agree that Luke Cage sucks and Jessica Jones is great. That's what we all have to agree on. No, and I think the CW shows are, they're not perfect, but they're a lot of fun. But they're a lot of fun. Let's see here. Boom. Boom. Kyle Spur says, build large radar, buy better missiles for jets. You can buy tanks and recon with them. You can fire some people to have space for the tanks.
It's been a very long time since I played the damn game. And live on stream, probably not the best time to relearn everything I used to know.
Oh, do you know you can kneel and it helps aim?
Yeah.
No.
I wasn't thinking... Intellectually, I know that now. At the time, I wasn't thinking about it.
Oh.
Yeah, I did remember that. I just didn't think that... I didn't do it. I don't know why.
There you go. Thanks for the signed poster.
It's not as quick, fast, or enjoyable as this. Mm-hmm. And honestly, that is the only thing I really noticed.
Yeah. No. You know what, Rich? Sometimes you need a little action.
Yep.
A little action in your action game. Lost in Technicolor says, thanks for signing my poster. It made my year besides seeing Flight of the Conchords. Merry Crimbus. Merry Crimbus. Flight of the Conchords is great. Glad we could sign your shit. Great.
All right, where did that last one run off to?
Sari Chen says, P.S. R.I.P. Phoenix Wright. Yep. Sorry, Sari.
Were we supposed to do that today?
I don't know. I think we talked about it, but...
Well, we forgot. Shit happens. Look, I got a lot of things in my life to feel bad and guilty about. I'm not going to let that be one of them. I'm sorry. Yeah, we forgot. Shit happens, you know.
Sometimes we play the game. Sometimes we don't.
It was a nice picture. Thank you. What do you want? What do you want? Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
The alien?
Yeah.
Oh.
I need to grenade it, or these people are going to be flanked. That was my whole plan, was to blow their shit up.
And it's somewhere in the fog now.
Yeah.
And can you send one guy to recon to find it?
That's my last guy.
Oh, you only got one guy left. You know what? Just blindly throw a grenade.
Is that... Fuck.
Pika Rich says, Rich, another fucking Star Wars movie is coming out this week. Are you ready for people to accuse you of hating Star Wars?
They've been doing that forever. It might be a fun movie. I don't hate Star Wars. It might be good. If it's good, they won't say anything, because I'll say I liked it.
But then they'll call you a Star Wars fanboy.
They can say what they want. I have no control.
That's true. That's true. Also, will there be another spoiler discussion stream like The Force Awakens? I know I probably won't get to see the movie until later. Just because that's how my life usually ends up working with children and whatnot.
We'll wait a while. We'll probably just talk about it while playing a game. We're not going to do like a review or anything. We're probably going to talk about it on Half in the Bag.
Right. So it won't be like what we did with The Force Awakens, where it was just Rich and I on screen. We probably won't do that. But yeah, we'll probably say, hey, we're gonna play Hoobity Jews, Dang Dang Party Time.
Hoobity what?
Hoobity Doos. Hoobity Jews is what I said.
Oh my god.
But not like Jewish.
Oh my god.
But not like Jewish. Hoobity Jews. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I know, it's terrible.
Look at this guy's face.
Oh, that poor guy. He's seen some shit. He got picked on. Hi, says Death John. Long-time watcher, first-time tipper. Jack, you like beer. Have you ever thought about... It's true.
Yeah,
true. I do like beer. Have you ever thought about brewing? You said you fry turkeys, so you have a lot of the equipment already. It's a fun hobby. I want to say approximately 10 years ago, my now brother-in-law, who just at the time was dating my wife's sister.
This is an unusual flag distribution.
What do you mean?
Usually usually don't get that many Canadians. Now I got 3. 2 Australians.
You know what? They're on it. The Canadians are on it this time.
Huh.
Hello, Commander. My name is Dr. Farnan.
Anyway, 10 years ago, gave me for a Christmas present a home brewing kit. It's like this little barrel and your yeast, and you can like brew your own beer. You mix all this stuff together, you do some shit, and then you let it sit like for a week or something, and you can brew your own beer. And I started reading the instructions, and I was like, oh yeah, this could be fun. I like beer. And I started reading the instructions, and I said, you know what? I'd rather just buy it. Just buy the beer, and then I'll drink the beer that other people made, because that seems like brewing seems like a lot of work. And like I know it's fun, and some friends of mine like brew their own beer. Oh Bother sent us a bunch of his home-brewed beer, which I drank and enjoyed. It's great if that's your hobby. I don't have the patience for it. I would rather just go to the store and buy someone else's beer and drink it.
We can build it here.
We can build it there.
You can build a what?
I don't know. If there's anything in the research labs that they've invented, we can build it there. That's what he said.
Oh.
He's going to build my things.
He's going to build your beer?
He's going to build my beer.
He's going to build my beers. Okay, here's the plan. We're going to get the aliens super drunk. It's going to be great. We'll make them dance and shit. They'll go back home, and they'll be so fucking embarrassed. They're going to leave this Earth. They're going to go home and be like, whoa, we partied too hard, you know what I'm saying? And crash this spaceship because they're driving drunk and shit. This, I don't know.
What is wrong with you?
That's all I got.
What?
This pre-made kit is just too much work. That's what I said. That's what I said. I didn't like it. You had to mix your own shit and then wait a week for your beer. I could just go to the store and get beer now. I love him.
What?
Look at R.K. Johnson. He looks hilarious. Look at him. He looks like a middle school substitute teacher who like put on this like, oh, I guess I gotta my name is Jordan Johnson, and I'll be teaching algebra today. Oh, don't give him a beard.
No.
No beard. And
Nothing?
huh? Oh, maybe mustache.
Yeah.
There you go.
Like
There you
that?
go. That looks great.
What do we got mustache? We got that one. We got... Is it like a pencil?
Yeah, it's a pencil. You know, that's pretty good. I've been instructed. We're apparently watching a video presentation on integers and their values in the coagulation. Jordan Johnson. Now, Timmy, I've been warned about you. You got to settle down, Timmy.
Order is very important.
Order?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Which one moves first? Because it's very easy to move without thinking. Like, if you don't want your sniper in the first position.
Okay, I'm with you.
Yeah, the first one you want to be your scout, and I think that class is supposed to be like the sport's supposed to be your scouting kind of class, but they suck.
Yeah.
Sports suck. So assault, and then I usually put a rookie or someone next to them because I want the last slots are always going to be heavies.
Okay.
And then snipers. Those are the ones you want to use last.
Okay. Who's Timmy? Timmy is one of Mr. Johnson's students, because remember, he's a substitute algebra teacher. And Timmy is one of his students. Get with the program. Get with the bit that I just made up.
You're a strange man.
This is all I got, Rich. I got the bits. I've never been to Asia, no.
I might rename the troops. What's your damn rush? What's your damn rush? Really?
All right, let's see here. Insulin King 2016 found RLM just over a year ago. Rewatching all the best of the worst videos this month.
Best of the warts?
Best of the warts videos, which is another series that we do where we check each other's backs for moles and strange lumps.
Who had the best warts today?
It's important work. See if any. Oh, that one looks like it's growing. We should have that looked at. Do you have a favorite episode, or movie, or memory? Anything happen off camera you wish you could have filmed?
Hey!
Just the wart checking.
Well, they came out of that building awful fucking early. Son of a bitch. Let's feed our sniper. We need our sniper to level up quick.
Feed our sniper?
Yeah.
I like that.
So it's how I think of it.
Feed on the blood of aliens.
They're useless until you get squad sight, and then they start becoming ridiculous. But until you get squad sight, they're just in the fucking way.
Yep.
So any opportunity I have to get multiple kills with a grenade and a sniper, I'll do it.
Cool. As far as favorite best of the worst episodes are concerned, two things stand out for me. One is the Jillian episode.
That's a good episode.
That was a lot of fun, and just having her there and someone who like isn't necessarily a bad movie person made it a little more insane. Just good, like that perspective of someone who's not necessarily familiar with bad movies.
Yeah.
That was great, and that was a lot of fun. That was just a lot of fun to film, and I like Jillian. She's a great person, so just to have her around was a lot of fun. And the second one for me is SOS. I'm not a huge fan of Wheel of the Worst, and uncovering the madness that was SOS was a joy. Rich, any memories? Any movies?
How could I not say the Christmas episode with Santa Claus versus Satan and elves?
That was a great episode. What was the third movie? Santa Claus. Oh, Christmas Vacation 2. Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. That was a great one. That was a great episode.
Halloween one with the Showbiz Pizza Bear.
Oh, magical.
Magical moment.
Magical moments. As far as like stuff that we did off camera, like a lot of times, and very recently we came across, a lot of times we'll just get together and like watch a movie. And recently we came across a movie. I can't give you too much information, but we watched a movie. And
I think I know what you're talking about.
And we didn't film it. We didn't film our reaction of it because we just got together and watched a movie.
That's a miss.
Wow. Shoop a miss.
The gun wasn't lined up. I could tell.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's funny that it does that.
Wait, is he just standing out there exposed?
The alien?
Yeah, he is.
Well, there you go. So we recently watched this movie, and it's gold. It's absolute
24 karat.
best of the worst, diamonds, rock hard. That didn't come out right. But we can no longer have like a genuine first reaction to it because a lot of us have seen it. Some of us haven't seen it yet. But every once in a while we'll come across a situation like that where we'll watch a movie just because we like getting together and watching movies and we won't film it. But we have an idea. We have a possible solution. We're going to work on it.
God damn it.
We're going to work on that. Tired and Sad says, even though the 1986 film was itself a remake of the original Roger Corman film, what are your thoughts on the remake of Little Shop of Horrors?
It's great.
Seriously, what 80s franchise has not been remade yet?
Oh, yeah, I thought you were talking about the musical.
No, apparently they're working on another remake.
Also, a musical?
Possibly. I don't know. I've never heard about this.
Yeah, I know very little about it.
I also know very little about it. It could be good.
You're allowed to do a remake. You can't stop them.
It could be bad. It also could be about the same.
So they're all very helpful things you're saying.
Yeah, I'm just trying to cover all my bases here.
Yeah, sure, there's nothing else you can do. Just take the damn shot. Oh, you missed.
And he missed. Anonymous, Jack and Rich. I hit a deer on the way home from work.
Don't do that anymore.
Kind of ruined my night. That'll fuck up your ride. I'm sorry, man. But your stream is nice to come home to. So my question, have either of you ever hit a deer while driving? That is actually a big concern here in Wisconsin, especially if you're driving in the northern parts of Wisconsin.
I've never hit a deer, but I do have 2 deer stories.
Boom.
Neither of them are very pleasant.
Ugh. All right, let's do it. Let's deer story it up.
Really? Really? We want the... All right.
You know what? Give us one deer story, and then we'll see if we want the other one. How about go for the one that's not so unpleasant?
Oh, they're both very unpleasant.
Oh, great.
Wait. Quack. Quack. Quack.
Hold on, Rich is quacking.
Quack.
He's quacking up.
Sion. You know what? Here. Ooh, fuck. Well, shit. Shit, dog.
That was a dumb idea.
No, and I wanted to maneuver for a better shot, and she had full health. So she was the obvious choice.
No.
Like, if I had other people with full health, I guess I could have moved, but...
You won. You won, and that's what's important. She didn't die, you won.
Yeah. All right. Which one do I start with? One's pretty simple. The background's more complicated than it needs to be. I was out of town visiting some kind of friend of Karen's, and they lived somewhere near the middle of nowhere. It was a little wooded area nearby. Pretty big wooded area. And Karen was sick when she went up. And well, she started to get I think that's when she got mono.
Oh.
And then she came down with it on that trip, and I had to go out on my own to get some medicine from the Walgreens. And I'm in an area I don't know. I'm driving down the street. It's nothing but trees on either fucking side of me.
Yeah.
And I'm driving down. It's late at night, and suddenly the road turns like pinkish red. It's like the whole road. Like, what the hell is going on? And then I drove by half of a deer.
Oh, God. Yep.
An amazing amount of blood.
They're big. Deer are big animals.
It must have been hit by... Actually, there was so much. The fucking semi might have plowed through a goddamn herd of them going across the street. Like, a comical amount of blood.
Yep.
Like, the road turned red.
Yeah.
I know, there's half a deer.
Rich, deer are big creatures. I don't know if you know this.
The other deer story...
Okay, you know what? That's not so bad. That's just deer.
In some ways, arguably more unpleasant.
Okay, all right.
I was just walking through the forest preserve one day.
Oh.
I wasn't on a trail. I was a pretty young man, and I mean, like late teens.
Okay.
And it's just nice to be out of the house, just going for a walk to clear my head. There's a forest preserve not too far from where I lived. Mm-hmm. I'm walking through the forest preserve and minding my own business. And off in the distance, I'm looking, what is that? What is that over there? Oh, that's a deer leg. It's just a leg? And I'm just walking by. It's just out in the middle of that clearing. Where's the rest of the deer? Oh, shit! I almost stepped in a rotting, dead deer. Like, my foot was just about to go down inside of what was left of the deer.
What happened to it?
I don't know!
Just a deer carcass.
I'm assuming it died, and then, like, a coyote took part of the leg and dragged it away.
Sure.
And I was, like, on my way down, and suddenly I just made a bigger step, went over it, almost threw up.
Of course. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, that's horrible.
Be careful when you go out into the woods. You never know what's going to happen.
Right. Ugh.
Those are my 2 deer stories.
Yeah, those are fine deer stories.
And they're not of the cute Bambi variety. Oh, he became a support. Well, we're never going to use you again. Nice knowing you, Jordan Johnson. You're going back to middle school.
Well, look at him. He looks like a support.
Support.
He's a substitute teacher.
The early game's going to give me nothing but fucking supports. Supports and snipers who I can't use because they're not leveled up. Give me fucking heavies and assaults. Give me the useful classes. Give me someone who can kick ass out of the box. Fucking supports.
Def John, Rich.
Yeah.
Do Sox fans find Hawk Harrelson as annoying as the rest of us?
I don't know about Sox fans as a hive mind. I don't know about that. I can tell you that I personally find him a little bit obnoxious, a little bit annoying.
I respect him for his longevity, but his catchphrases and
Yeah.
So who is Hawk Harrison?
Is the TV announcer. I usually listen to the radio.
Okay, gotcha. I'm with you. Jack, did you talk about Moana? Oh, I haven't seen Moana yet, so I hear it's doing good. It's a good movie, I hear. I don't know.
Moana? What?
Moana.
What?
It's. I do not blame you for not knowing what it is. It's the new Disney animated.
Oh, the Islander thing.
The little
with
Hawaiian girl and
Alright.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson. And,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I hear good things. Haven't got around to seeing it yet.
And how do you suggest we do
I'm sure I will take the kids to go see it eventually because I usually do.
Physiology is quite similar to our own.
They've been super into Pokemon recently. Everything Pokemon, and so we've been burning through the original series of Pokemon, and they fucking love it.
Oh, I have to go.
understand if we can capture one of these creatures alive?
Every goddamn time, if anyone remembers the original Pokemon animated series, every goddamn time that Brock falls in love with the cute lady, you should hear their squeals and giggles. Oh, Brock! He loves girls! Oh, it's so crazy! Because they're young yet. They don't get it. It's fucking... They are so into Pokemon that it hurts. The real tough part is, they have a lot of Pokemon cards. Actually, someone sent us a bunch of Pokemon cards. Thank you for that, because we've been trying to learn the Pokemon card game, because a lot of kids in their school have Pokemon cards, but no one knows how to play the actual card game. And the Indigo League, the first season. But all these kids have Pokemon cards, but no one knows how to play the game. And so me and my 8-year-old just hunkered down, found some YouTube videos, found the rules, and figured out how to play the Pokemon collectible card game. And I think it's a really bad game. I think it's really convoluted. And the rule set is very specific, and it's so clearly like a pay-to-win situation where you get the right cards and the right strategy, and that's the master strategy. So, the card game was like, there was some interesting stuff in there, and as far as the card game is concerned, like just with the cards we had, it was kind of fun because you get to battle with the Pokemon, and the 8-year-old really liked it. Wait, what? What's hard is getting the name of the bad movie you didn't mention in your story earlier. What? Pokemon card game is easy. What's hard is getting the name of the bad movie you didn't mention in your story earlier. Can't mention it because we were probably going to do something with it. Can't mention it. Can't even give you a hint, but it is something so special. This bad movie that we watched. It is something that defies everything we thought we knew about bad movies, and it is special. But you can never have our genuine first reaction to it, which was amazing. It was a great time just to come here, hang out, and watch a bad movie. But in any case, and the water types beat the fire types, which everyone knows. But in the game, like the way that they do
Still?
balance it. No, I stopped talking about it. I just. That's true. And recently, so we're almost through with Indigo League, so we watched the Pokemon movie, the first movie, and it's really weird. But I'll be done now.
Oh, it's fine.
Talking about Pokemon.
It's fine. It's a comical time to take a restroom break.
Oh, I agree. Speaking of card games,
Yeah.
this is my own segue here. We finally got to play the Bloodborne card game.
And it's perfectly average. It's not that fun.
It was a fine game.
It's fine.
It was a fine game.
It's got nothing on Marvel Legends.
Marvel Legendary.
Marvel Legendary, whatever.
Marvel Legendary is the card game we played around after you and Karen left.
Yeah.
And man, it was great. Marvel Legendary is a great card game, but Bloodborne was pretty all right. I think we weren't battling each other as much as the game expects you to, and so we won very handily at Bloodborne, the card game.
I'm gonna say this: when it comes to board games,
Yeah,
your wife is cutthroat.
isn't she terrifying?
She is terrifyingly cutthroat.
Yes, she is.
Wow.
She does not hold back for anything or anyone.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sat there the whole game. Yeah, she's gonna win. I can tell. She knows what she's doing.
That
She's played this game for the first time. She knows what she's doing.
that's actually the really rough part of playing a game with her is she will understand a game, but like not let on that she gets the game. And so like all of us are trying to figure out this Bloodborne card game, and she's like, maybe that's it, but she knew exactly how to win.
I knew she knew.
She's great. She's great. But I enjoyed it. I've had it on my shelf for a while now, but you need at least it's 3 to 5 players, and so I've been waiting for more people to come over. She played board games with us on the board game stream a while ago, and she talked a bit, my wife, but I don't know if she's been on the stream since then. But I enjoyed that. I'd like to give the Bloodborne card game another try. It's very interesting because it does have this whole blood echo banking system, and
It could be deeper.
it could be deeper. But it also that was our first time playing. We don't know what the match transfer.
My thought, because you have the blood echoes that you collect from fighting the monster,
Yeah,
and you can choose to bank them, and they go in your bank. You can't touch them.
right,
You get points based on that bank.
right.
I really thought there should have been like do you want to bank those? Or do you want to spend them to get better cards? Better cards might get you more in the long run, but you're giving up blood. That would have been great.
And that's how I assumed it worked.
Yeah.
I assumed you had to spend your blood echoes to get.
You can make up house
weapon
rules.
upgrades. We could.
See how it
make
works.
house rules, yeah. But
Support.
when are we getting the next board game stream? Board game streams are tough, man. They are tough to do.
Oh yeah.
We need people, and it's a whole different camera setup. And
How many of these are girls? This is so weird. This is the special forces of your major countries in a top secret alien project, and there's a bunch of girls.
no one would expect them.
That's-
Or it's randomly generated. Right?
It's to the point percentage wise where it takes you out. It takes you out of the world.
It's randomly generated, man. What are you gonna do?
You change the percentages. They had it like before the enemy within the update.
Yeah.
It was still unbelievable, but 25% you can deal with that. That's not distracting. When 3/4 of your squad are female, those special forces and militaries don't really work that way. It's jarring. It's jarring.
We're talking about people who fight
Yes, we are.
aliens.
Yes, we are.
We're living in sci-fi already, Rich.
All right.
Yet you can't accept.
Aliens, though, invading the real world. It's like countering this unknown threat. And then it's like fantasy all-female warriors. It's weird.
But
It's
like
weird.
the laser guns are perfectly fine. Like you're okay with that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the fantasy element invading in the real world. But
Right.
when the real world is also fantasy elements, it takes away from that.
Maybe These are specially trained female agents, and no one would expect that
brandishing a giant heavy machine gun when they're built. Like maybe if they were like actually built. But look at these tiny little things with the giant fucking machine guns.
It's a game, Rich, man. Like
it's nuts.
I don't think
it's fucking nuts.
I don't think it's as crazy as you're making it out to seem. I don't think it's that big a deal. You got people fighting aliens with laser guns, throwing grenades. If I come out to Wisconsin, can I be in a board game stream? I won't complain about being in Wisconsin the whole time. No, we don't know who you are. We don't know who you are, and that would be weird. Blue Blaze, I'm still getting the tips. I'm hold on. Actually, and I'm behind. I am behind.
What's wrong with your behind?
Nothing.
Is the chat upset about my comments? I'm just curious.
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I haven't seen anything. You can edit their body styles if you want. You can edit their body styles to make them all.
Not in this one.
Not in this one? Oh, I thought you could.
I don't think you can. Actually, I don't even think in 2 you can edit the body. There's a lot you can edit.
Oh, not body styles.
No.
Yeah, no one's really upset about the things you're saying. It's fine. The chat is more upset about you not renaming your squad.
I'll remind me again after this mission.
Yeah.
It's not something. Obviously, it's not something I am currently thinking about.
Right.
I'd love to flank, but I know if I do that, that overseer's gonna pop up and ruin my fucking week.
97th Jackal, thank you for the comment. I get it. I won't say it to Rich because he won't get it. He won't understand, but I think that's appropriate, yeah. They made an Overwatch joke.
Okay.
And so I'll tell to the chat. This cast needs more Zaryas and less Tracers.
Zarya, the bulky woman?
She's the bulky woman.
Okay.
The Tracer's the little petite woman.
Okay.
And so I was just like, I just wanted to like kind of like, I get you Overwatch joke, but I didn't want to make a big deal out of it.
Just grenade him. Fuck it.
Jack Trigger Joyce, I've never seen The Wild Wild West.
Wow, West.
So I have no strong opinions on it. I love Kevin Smith's
movie or
stories
TV
about
show?
it. I assume they meant the movie, but
Yeah. Am I gonna get lucky? Get one of them? All right, I got one of them. So I only use one grenade. That's a fine thing.
What? Wiki. I remember the song. The Will Smith song.
Yeah.
We're going straight to the Wild Wild West. Says M. Bronsky, have you guys ever read any of the Spawn comics? If so, do you have any favorite arcs that you can recall?
No. I grew out of Spawn really quickly.
Like super quick.
It's a neat concept, but Todd McFarlane is just a horribly uncreative person.
Sure.
He didn't do anything interesting with it, like, ever. The entire time that I was reading Spawn. I stopped. Maybe he actually hired a writer at some point. I don't know.
I remember the Spawn movie. Got that.
Lots of good concepts that nothing interesting was ever done with. That's my personal opinion on Spawn.
The very little Spawn that I have read, I'll go ahead and agree with you. But
Yeah.
I've read, a couple issues maybe. Mulholland Jr. says, Rich, I'm shocked you read past the Clone Saga. LOL, Italian stanky crack.
What, for Spider-Man? I quit during the Clone Saga.
No.
I wasn't eating any of that shit.
Right. Shit, yeah.
I stopped reading, and then when it was over, one of my best birthday presents ever was the issue that came out where Ben Reilly was thrown off a roof by the Green Goblin, fell into a cab, and melted. That was the best birthday present ever. It was the first time I had read a Spider-Man comic book in years. Like, oh, they're ending the Clone Saga. Oh, thank fucking God. Because in my head, I wasn't going to come back. Not only did they have to end the Clone Saga bring Peter Parker back. They had, in my mind, they had to kill Ben Reilly, and they did. And I came back for a while.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
There you go. Well, there you go. Idea for a competition, says Anonymous. Rich plays The Binding of Isaac, and Jack plays FTL, and whoever gets the farthest is the winner.
By FTL. Jack's got experience with FTL.
You know, I play FTL
Yeah.
like all the time.
Yeah. Honestly, it'd be Jack playing XCOM.
Right. I would not make it very far in XCOM. And Rich was pretty good at Isaac. He defeated Mom.
Yeah.
Defeated Mom. Just
But a lot of that was, I'm sure was the items I was getting. So I can't brag.
random rolls. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nico Cola said, Jack and Rich caught you live and wanted to say hi. Just got home from a screening of Escape from New York, and it was glorious. Favorite John Carpenter movie? Go.
Big Trouble in Little China.
I mean, I don't want to choose that one because you just chose that one, but it's totally Big Trouble in Little China.
Yeah.
It's a great movie. John Carpenter has a lot of good movies.
Comedy, sci-fi, fun characters. Everything about Big Trouble in Little China is right up my alley.
Kurt Russell. That's all you need.
Kurt Russell and John Carpenter? Yeah, it's not like they ever did anything else together.
No, I'm just saying a movie that has Kurt Russell is immediately better than a movie that doesn't have Kurt Russell. Boom.
Now I want to find a really terrible Kurt Russell film.
But guess what? You can't. You can't. You know why? Kurt Russell is awesome. And I know what you're thinking. What about the mid-'80s comedy about him tricking a mentally handicapped woman into marrying him? Overboard? It was great.
No, I'm on board with that. I'm on board with Overboard.
I love Overboard.
What about his Disney era?
That's young Kurt Russell. That doesn't count.
That doesn't count? Why doesn't that
That's
count?
baby Kurt Russell. He wasn't making decisions for himself. He was a kid. He couldn't. When he was a kid, he couldn't choose the movies that he was a part of. Right? Doesn't count. Next, Captain Ron. Great. Martin Short. Boom.
I don't know what movie it was. One of those Disney movies he was in. He played a character called Rich Evans.
Oh yeah.
Kurt Russell played a character called Rich Evans.
You know why? He's a smart man. He's a great man. Captain Ron. Awesome movie. I don't know what you're talking about. Fond memories of Captain Ron. Kurt Russell, Martin Short. Family goes on a comedic adventure. Boom, done. Death Proof, the theatrical version is awesome. Get over it. Done. Allegedly, Walt Disney's last words were Kurt Russell. It's because he knew he just said the awesomest thing ever. And he died happy man. Froze his head. He's going to wake up, watch what Kurt Russell has done with his life, and be like, yes, I made the right call. Kurt Russell. Then he's going to die again. Boom.
Fuck.
Rich.
The answer is maybe.
As George Lucas.
No.
Great.
What?
Can you please discuss how well planned DC films are?
What? DC films? Are they making movies? I've been in my garage. I've been working on my personal films.
Oh, have you? That's great.
Yeah. I really like that Batman.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Arnold Schwarzenegger was a great Mr. Freeze. I wanted to cast Arnold in Star Wars. I thought he would have made an excellent Wookiee.
I think you're right. I think you're right, George. Anonymous has a very important question.
Did you know Batgirl in that movie was the first female actress in a film?
Really? Yeah. In Batman and Robin?
It was too groundbreaking for people. They couldn't handle it.
Are you saying Alicia Silverstone in Batman and Robin was the first female actress?
First female actress in a movie.
First of all, I didn't know that. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know that. I'm going to look back at that movie with a newfound respect.
shit, I forgot to grab the meld. I was dumb.
You were too busy. You were in the bit.
Yeah.
That's all right.
I did a big dumb. I made a risky move just to get it, and I forgot to grab it. Fuck me.
Anonymous has a very important question, which is why does Mike have a stockpile of footage of Rich's grandmother? As I mentioned earlier,
It has a weird fascination with my life, if you haven't noticed. like an unusual, sick, unhealthy fascination.
that's very true. And a lot of the shorts that you guys made,
Yeah.
a long time ago, revolved around your grandmother.
Yeah.
And Mike would shoot video of her saying things.
Yeah.
So there's footage. There's footage around of Rich's grandmother. Mike's got some issues. Yes. But don't we all? Yes. The answer is yes. Poke Alex in the eye says, Rich, apart from the obvious droid stubborn...
What?
Besides the obvious droidsturbation,
Yeah.
is there anything immortalized on video that you kind of regret doing or are embarrassed by?
Half the things I've ever done on video.
Boom. Boom. And then you get on with it and make the next thing that you'll be embarrassed by.
Yeah.
It'll be great. It's fine. It's fine. Hey, Jack says this time it's lupus.
It's better than working at McDonald's.
Boom. This episode says, hey, Jack, gave up on Supergirl 10 or so episodes in. Is it really worthwhile to catch up on? Also, if you haven't watched it before, highly recommend Lucifer. It's just a lot of fun. First,
like as a TV show or something, or as just like a religion?
yeah, no, I think just like as a person, like read up on that Lucifer guy. Into some cool stuff.
You know, everything we know about Lucifer, we're kind of taking God's word on that.
You know what they say? The winners write. The winners write the books.
Lucifer isn't the one that told a man to take his son up upon a mountain and to sacrifice him.
That's all I'm saying.
That's all I'm saying.
That's all I'm saying. Was it Lucifer that gave Job the pox? No, I think that
Was it Lucifer that drowned nearly the entire population of the entire world? Was it Lucifer?
Putting that out there. Just putting that
Yeah,
out.
Lucifer that did that.
I think that was someone else. It's weird. That's weird.
Lucifer just wanted people to eat from the tree of knowledge. He wanted to bring knowledge to mankind.
It's like, hey, you guys.
Who got mad about people having knowledge? Who got mad about that?
You guys want to be smart? You guys want to be a smart thing? You want to? Two sides to every story. Two sides to every story. That's all I'm saying. I've heard of Lucifer, the show Lucifer.
Yeah.
I've heard it's good things. Here's the thing about Supergirl, the Supergirl TV show. I was just wrapping. That bit's wrapped. It was a pretty good bit, and I just want to wrap that up. The Supergirl TV show, first season kind of sucks.
Mm-hmm.
This new season that they're on, season 2, really fun and super great. Maybe you don't necessarily need to watch the first season of Supergirl. They have some fun episodes in there. The Flash crossover episode is pretty fun, but you don't necessarily need to watch it all. You can go right to season 2. It's not the greatest. I gave up on Supergirl. I think I only made it 3 episodes on the first Supergirl, and then I gave up. But then I heard that Flash was coming over, so I caught up so I wouldn't miss anything, and you don't really miss much. So, just go right to season 2. It's way better. Does Supergirl worship Satan on the show? She hasn't said, maybe. I'd like to think she does. Jack, is Swiss Army Man close to being your personal movie of the year? Also, has Rich seen it? If so, did he enjoy it? You seen Swiss Army Man?
No, I'm familiar with it though.
Sounds
fun.
So far, like just off the top of my head, yes. Favorite movie this year. A lot of fun watching it. Really well made. Missed. A Farrens says, I'm struggling through season 1 of Luke Cage and also going through season 1 of Jessica Jones. I just can't stand the lead in Jessica Jones. To me, she has the charisma of Matt Salinger, i.e. a cinder block. Whoa, what happened?
I didn't dash. I just moved.
Oh. Wrong button click?
No, I don't think so.
Or glitch?
It didn't cost me, fortunately. But that was some bullshit. That was some Major League bullshit.
I'm sorry.
I hate this. This map is glitched. Like, for one, it sees me through the fucking door. God. Fucking XCOM. I love and hate you. In equal measure.
You can tell. You can tell. We're talking about Supergirl, the TV show, and yeah, season 2 is way better. Superman shows up. He's a great Superman.
Ooh, that was a great shot, man.
So here's the thing about Jessica Jones lacking charisma. I mean, her character is kind of a bitch, and so I can see you being put off. Give Jessica Jones some time. Once you get into the story, especially once, oh God, what's his name? The doctor, David Tennant.
Okay. Oh, that doctor.
The doctor. As soon as David Tennant shows up and the actual backstory.
Supports and snipers! Give me a fucking heavy and an assault!
Your love is so obvious for XCOM. I'm not saying that sarcastically or jokingly. We've all played this game like this, where you just know it's the dice roll, and sometimes the dice aren't with you. XCOM giveth and XCOM taketh.
Early game, you really need those heavies and assaults.
Yep. I see you, chat, and I know you want Rich to rename. I don't, that's up to Rich.
All right, here we
Rich
go.
is
Here
the
we go.
renamer.
Here we go. Give me a fucking name. Give me. I don't even care who. Just give me a fucking name so we can shut these people the fuck up. Shut.
Okay, how about Zats? Says you woke my cat up and I'm wearing headphones.
Zats.
Zats, Z-A-A-T-S, because he woke his cat up. Boom. Also, Lupus. A-A. Oh, Zats. Perfect. And the next one named Lupus.
Also lupus.
Just this time it's Lupus.
This time,
But, you know what? I like also too.
Yeah.
Also Lupus. I can't use it. We can't use the randomizer thing right now because it's on the other thing. If you want to alt tab and use the randomizer thing.
All right. What do we got?
Alt
It's fine. It's fine. Just pick a name.
Okay. How about XCOM face? Oh, sure. Well, that guy. Whoever said that.
That guy.
No, I'll give you his real name. I'll give you his real name.
You can be the support that I'm never gonna use because it's a support.
Chet. Chet the Anteater. The Anteater. Chet the Anteater. Boom.
All right. Who's this other person that I'm never going to use because they're a support?
Oh, I see.
Who wants to not be used in my XCOM game?
Fart Lord. It's a real name. Fart Lord. Be honest.
Oh, who else doesn't ever want to be used in my game because they're a support?
I'm just saying, be honest, you kind of want Fart Lord on your team now, don't you?
No, I kind of do.
Great. Mario says fuck supports, so Mario gets it.
No, this is fuck supports.
Okay, great.
I'll save Mario.
All right.
Who else?
J Kid 08. J Kid with 2 D's 08 is cool sitting around. Boom. J Kid. Last name 08. Boom. Great. One more?
Sniper who potentially will be used someday, but they probably won't be leveled up enough to be useful tonight.
How about 7 of Borgnine? These are just the names I see as Rich is asking for them. Boom. Great. Rich's laugh is not affected by the volume button. Holy shit. What have we been telling you people? Rich's voice is magic. We cannot control it.
Support.
I'm so sorry.
Oh, God.
I'm so sorry. All right. So I guess Aferins...
Maria will be Mario.
Oh, there you go. Mario. Aferins, to end up on Jessica Jones, I can see where you're coming from as far as her character. And, you know, you're thinking like she lacks charisma. But you'll get there. Like, the story comes together and her character makes sense. And the way she's acting makes sense. It all comes together.
I don't know how I feel that it's all her basically her origins are just thrown out there right up front with the Purple Man. That's kind of like a reveal in the books.
It's a reveal in the show.
It's like the first episode. You don't learn that till like near the end of the run of the book, what her backstory is in the comics. That's like
Wait, what?
That's like the last leg of Alias.
Is just that she was with the Purple Man?
He's not mentioned till later on. You know something happened to her, but you don't really know what.
Oh, but that's not the important backstory in Jessica Jones.
Yeah.
The important backstory is what happens later. No spoilers, but
With Purple Man.
with the Purple Man.
He's not mentioned at all early on
In the
in the books.
that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter in the show.
You know everything that you know her tragic backstory like in the first episode.
You don't know the full scope of her tragic backstory.
Okay.
The grandness of the scope is revealed later on, and then you have the specific event that's the big turn
Okay.
in the TV show, and that's the important part. But no, like the slow unveiling of the scope of Purple Man's villainness is I think handled very well in
Okay.
Jessica Jones, and that kind of explains why. What's the actress's name? Do you know her name?
I don't know actress.
She's
actor,
a Ritter.
actress. I don't know anybody's name.
She's something Ritter.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
But in any case, I think like.
Oh God! I hit a button.
okay?
I hit a button.
Oh.
I hit a vibration that caused me to hit a button.
Oh, that's true. Ren JB, anyone who's a Twitch Prime subscriber, make sure you renew that Twitch Prime subscription to us or to any Twitch streamer that you feel like supporting, as you get a free subscription every month. It doesn't have to be us, but if it is, we appreciate it. Christmas wants to respond to the inevitable "Buy me, Bone Storm, or go to hell." Anti-Shadow says, Jack, now that it's Christmas, time's upon us, how do you respond to the inevitable "Buy me, Bone Storm, or go to hell"? You'll soon be hearing from your kids. Thrill House out. You know, we usually keep Christmas pretty small at our house. And you know, we have we got grandparents around and aunts and uncles. They get plenty of toys. And I'm just perfectly okay telling them no at all times. And that is so important to any parent out there. You want some parental advice? Be really comfortable saying no. That's all you need. Because you know what? If you're consistent, they'll listen. And yeah, you know, like we always offer our offerings to Lucifer around this time of year. And we find that the Dark Lord provideth. And that's the important part. And more so, he doesn't just give us stuff.
The Dark Lord who tried to bring knowledge
That's what
to
I'm gonna
humanity.
say. Here's the great thing about the Dark Lord Lucifer, is he doesn't just like give us gifts. He explains to us how to work for them properly through knowledge and training. And that's where I think Lucifer's real strengths are.
France.
Jack, you're a professional.
Oh, you're fucking kidding me.
What happened? What happened and what does it mean?
Some panic level bullshit. If I don't want to lose a country,
Uh-huh.
I've gotta do the France mission for scientists. I have enough scientists. I really need a fucking heavy, and I really need fucking engineers. And yet Paris is gonna go fucking nuts. I'm gonna lose Paris and fucking Russia if I don't do this mission.
Oh.
Fuck!
I'm so sorry.
Oh, this is some horse shit.
Anonymous says, Jack, you should really check out The Get Down on Netflix. I do want to. It looks great. A mythic saga of the late 70s New York and the birth of hip-hop and disco told through the lives and music of South Bronx kids. Yes, I do see that. It looks fun. Looks like something I do want to watch. Early days of hip-hop and disco. The Get Down, a Netflix original. The Blue Blaze. Have you heard of the Bureau XCOM Declassified?
Yeah, it's mediocre at best. I read spoilers in the story, just obnoxious. Not too into it.
Great. There you go. Anonymous says, Jack, every season of every Marvel Netflix show is without fail 2 to 3 episodes too long. Trim the fat out of those 13 eps and make it 10, like Fargo or Ash vs. Evil Dead, nice and tight. 13 has too much filler. Possibly.
What 13 what?
Marvel Netflix shows have 13 episodes.
Okay.
And they're saying, they're noticing a trend where maybe it's a little too fat. Trim it down to 10 like other shows have been doing to get a nice tight 10.
I've only really watched Daredevil for the Marvel shows. I had no issues
Neither did I.
with season 1. Then again, I didn't finish watching season 2, but I didn't get anywhere close to 10 episodes either. I just got distracted by other things and never came back.
I think Jessica Jones is great. I don't think the problems with Daredevil were pacing. I don't think that my problems with Daredevil was fat. And my problems with Luke Cage wasn't fat. My problems were a lot deeper than just bloat. So, but there's nothing wrong with 10 episodes. Westworld was 10 episodes, and those were fucking tight 10 episodes. So, I guess what I'm saying is maybe. I don't think bloat was their problem. Some bad characterization. Of course, if they went down to 10 episodes, they could have some budget for some decent action sequences, maybe. Cut 3 episodes out.
Daredevil did fine with action sequences.
Daredevil did. I'm thinking more of Luke Cage.
Maybe that's not the budget's problem then, if Daredevil can pull it off with 13 episodes.
Ooh, touche.
Yeah.
Touche. I'm pretty sure Westworld Season 1 is longer than 10 hours. It's 10 episodes. Dr. Smoke Trees. Ziggity, I disagree. I thought Luke Cage was mediocre.
Mediocre.
I thought it was weak.
Wow. It came out of nowhere.
Stinky McFly, we did do a Mario Maker stream. We made some levels, we played some of your levels, and had a great time. Check it out on our YouTube channel.
Check it out, hey!
It's up on our YouTube.
Check out our hyperlinks!
I thought maybe I'm getting to it. I'm getting to it. I'm catching up on tips.
Check it out now! Hey!
Bad News and Shoes confirms Westworld was 10 episodes, but a couple of them were longer than an hour, so it was like 11 and a half total hours, but yes, 10 episodes. Right, Element 731. Actually, before I go into that, the other weird thing is Luke Cage was the only Marvel Netflix show to also be produced by ABC Studios.
Okay.
And I wonder if that had any
negative effects
on its production.
Because ABC just doesn't know what the fuck they're doing. Maybe that's part of why networks are dying.
Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is a pretty weak show, also produced by ABC Studios.
Yeah.
Putting that out there. Putting that out there. Anyway, where was I? Element 731 guys loving the stream. Rich question about XCOM.
Yeah.
What I've noticed is there are a lot of different trainings and classes in the game. My question is, why do you hate Star Wars? LOL FMIC. Great.
I don't know what to do with you people. I don't know what to do with you people.
Guess what? You can't do anything. You can't do anything. You can't do anything with them. Anonymous says, Zats was wondering earlier if you can send in unsigned insert slipcover with postage envelope, etc., and get it signed if you forgot to ask when you ordered it. LOL, half my stuff.
Send an email to Red Letter Contact. Contact at Red Letter. Yeah.
Contact at redlettermedia.com. And the answer is yes. Send us the sleeve with a little note asking us to sign. Also send, another thing for return postage, and we will absolutely do that for you, Zat. Sorry if I missed you in chat. But absolutely yes. But along with sending that, send an email saying that, heads up, check the mail for something like this, and we will sign it for you. Absolutely.
Absolutely, maybe.
We've done it before. And so because we've done it in the past, I can only conclude that we will do it in the future.
Because the past always exactly resembles the future every single time without fail.
Because we've done it in the past and it represents...
Well, now we have to just discourage it. I mean, jeez.
We've done it in the past.
And everyone's just going to do it. We're going to get 20,000 requests for a sleeve, a signed sleeve.
Historically, it has been easy on us. And so, because there's a little time expenditure on our part, obviously, if everyone decides to do that,
Jack Packard does it not officially represent anybody at Red Letter Media LLC.
By the way, that's really true. If I haven't made it incredibly clear, I have no sway in this building. I can't do anything here.
You can't get reasonable things done.
I can't, I try to, politely ask for reasonable things. I can't do that. I got nothing here, but I'll just say shit, and you guys know I'll just say shit, so. Are you guys going to play or review Space Hulk Deathwing?
Heard of Space Hulk? I've not heard of Space Hulk Deathwing.
Great, neither have I. Jack's opinions are wholly representative of previously recorded live, Inc.
This is true.
Absolutely.
This is true.
I speak on behalf of previously recorded, not necessarily Red Letter Media. Send all complaints to twitter.com/Harlack. Wait a minute. Jack's fourth banananess is showing. Listen, I'm lucky to be fourth. Sometimes I'm like sixth. You guys know that. I'm just here having a good time. I just hang out with my friends and watch bad movies.
It's all about.
That's all it's about.
It's all about.
It's all about.
You can go there. Fuck it. You're fine.
Great.
You'll be fine. That was probably dumb. I shouldn't have wanted to know.
No, Consper, Jack is not just working here. I guess I'm working here.
Yeah,
but remember, I don't actually work for Red Letter Media. I just hang out, and they can't. They're too polite to tell me to leave, and so they just keep putting a camera in front of me. And so far, I haven't been embarrassed.
Maybe you'll be embarrassed enough to go.
Right. And I just haven't, and so they're really bad at confrontation, Jay and Mike, and so they just let it go. I'm okay with that. It works out for everyone. Where were we? Ivon Mage says, speaking of Satan versus Santa, remember the dead children joke and how it was said he had a castle in the sky? Oh, yeah. Yes. There are 2 other castles you missed, implying that it was a kingdom in heaven and the kids were dead.
Okay.
Great. That was such a weird movie.
Yeah.
That Santa versus Satan movie.
Yeah, it was.
That was great. Jack, I hope at least they give you free beer. Sometimes.
There are more left alive? This is nuts.
Sometimes there's beer here.
This is a nutty
There's
mission.
no beer here today, and I was kind of hoping for a beer. But sometimes there's beer, and sometimes there's energy drinks. They used to buy me, like, lunch, but now they've stopped that, too. Like, you come here for a best of the worst, and I don't get paid to be on best of the worst. That's just me showing up.
Yeah.
And like they used to be like, hey, we'll get Jimmy John's and we'll get you a sandwich. All right, yeah, I'll work for a sandwich. That's fine. They've stopped that now, and so I think we're getting too familiar.
You need to request a sandwich.
I need to request a sandwich
when we film our Christmas episode.
Bum, bum, bum.
Do you know what the theme is?
I don't. Don't tell me.
It's ridiculous.
Don't tell me. I'm excited.
Unless they've changed their mind. I came up with something with them, but unless they have gone back on it.
I wasn't here last year for Christmas Canon Christmas.
Yeah.
And so I'm excited. I don't know if we talked about the posters.
Well, where did you run? Where are you going?
I saw you click over there. Oh. He's.
She thinks I'm on the roof. It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
You clicked on the roof. Jack, you need to unionize. Did I tell you about the poster, the Disney poster? Have we talked about that on stream?
No. Oh, I don't know if we talked about it on stream.
To give you an idea of the very casual business relationship I have with Red Letter Media, the poster that is now for sale, the Disneyfied Best of the Worst table with my likeness on it, is a really wonderful thing made by a Disney animator, and Mike and Jay decided to get prints and sell it, which is great. They actually didn't ask for my permission to sell that poster, which totally has my face on it. Which obviously, listen, I'm here, and it's very much not a big deal, but that's like an idea of the casual relationship, the casual business relationship we have here at Red Letter Media. Jack's face is like 6 pixels in size, right? They don't own my likeness. Like I've never. That's the funny thing. Like I've never signed a waiver.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, like, probably with a little work, I could get every Best of the Worst I've been on taken down. Obviously, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah. The internet would turn on you.
Huh?
The internet would turn on you with a fury if you tried to do that.
Oh, my God, a fury, Rich. Obviously, I would never, ever do that.
Finally, an assault. Jesus Christ.
It's in your contract. They also own your DNA. But that's the thing. I don't have a contract. What else am I doing with my likeness? That's the real thing on Kool-Aid Man. I'm not doing anything with my likeness, so it's fine.
And maybe Jack wants to sell his likeness.
Right? I could. Maybe. I don't know. What's with the RLM poster with you on it? Right. That's what I'm saying. And so, like, one night I come in here for the stream, and Rich is like, hey, check out the new merchandise. This was before they made the merchandising video. And I was like, oh, that's funny. Hey. They never told me about that. That's got my face on it. And then, like, it obviously wasn't a big deal. And, like, a week later, we're in here to shoot a Best of the Worst. And Mike shows me the posters. And then all of a sudden, Mike comes up with a realization, like, I never asked you if we could, sell this.
To be fair, at least he thought of it eventually.
No. Oh, yeah. He thought of it after he had them printed. He thought of it after they made the advertisement selling them, and already after he sold a whole bunch of them. That's what he thought about it.
If it's great that you didn't have a problem with it, because we would have had to have bought a lot of whiteout. A lot of whiteout.
Oh. It's just funny. It's just funny sometimes. Implied contracts are a thing, and I probably couldn't get, thinking legally, I probably couldn't get the best of the worsts taken down because there is a...
Implied consent?
That's what it's called. Implied consent when you know you are being filmed.
Yeah.
So obviously I'm sitting down in front of cameras. It clearly doesn't bother Jack now that he's talking about it. No, it really doesn't.
So,
It really doesn't bother me. It's just funny. It's just funny because like a lot of times like we'll get that like questions about like you work and the work you do for Red Letter Media and it's like I just come here and hang out.
Yeah.
Each made up of both organic and mechanical components.
my team's analysis.
I do work for Red Letter Media.
Rich works for Red Letter
capable
Media,
of
right?
assembling mechanical structures
Absolutely.
with unprecedented efficiency. With further study and some specialized facilities, we may be able to engineer a sort of cybersuit that interfaces with the human body.
I don't understand that epic, Jason. I'm sorry.
Interested in the possibility of
The real van says I was driving and the oncoming car
aspects of the alien
hit a deer. I braked as the deer came somersaulting towards my car.
Oh, God! That sounds horrible.
It stopped so close I couldn't see it over the hood, and then it popped up and ran into the woods. Oh, well, no, that's good. But, like, deer are giant, and if you hit a deer going highway speeds, it will fuck up your car.
Yeah.
They're huge and muscular, and your car is totaled if you hit a deer.
Yeah.
It's terrifying. It's terrifying. So at least you didn't hit a deer direct on real van. 350 for Jack to sing the Pokemon theme? No, because it's in my head way too much as it is. I'm very sorry. I've sung it before. I want to be the very best like no one ever was. To catch them is my true test, to train them is my cause, all that. All that.
This means nothing.
That's the theme song.
Absolutely
It's Pokemon,
nothing to me.
I will travel across the land searching far and wide. For Pokemon to
sure,
understand
sure.
the power that's inside Pokemon. Gotta catch them all. It's easy to see. It's my destiny. All that stuff. Anonymous says D&D stream. Probably not.
No. I've never DD'd.
Yeah, it's just probably not gonna happen. Probably not gonna happen. Tyrant Sen said, which is better or worse? DC Films ignoring their television universe 100%, or Marvel keeping their television Netflix universes at such an arm's length it might as well be separate? Which is worse?
Neither are worse. Do you really want the DC movies infecting the Arrowverse?
Well, I think the hope is that the funness of the Arrowverse would infect the DC movies.
And I don't know that the Marvel TV shows and movies really need to cross over desperately. They don't need to.
The thing I have heard that made a lot of sense to me was Kevin Feige, the mastermind of all of this. What he has said officially about the television people crossing over into the movies is, how much screen time do you think they're going to get? He said, do you really want to see Jessica Jones walking in the background of a shot? Like,
people do.
People do want to see
do.
That. But what he says is that character is not going to get the time they deserve. That's why they have their own show. They're not going to get their time in the movie. And for me personally, I think it's a bigger insult them keeping an arm's length in a shared universe. DC, they got their TV universe, they got their movie universe.
I'm more insulted that the popular Flash has been replaced and is not the same Flash in the movies. That's a bigger insult. That is a bigger insult.
No, to me, like, that makes sense. Like, here's our line. We have a line in the sand. Marvel says, no, there's no line in the sand. They're just over there. They're just going to stay over there in their corner.
Okay. So not everybody needs to compulsively cross over all the time. All right.
But
Hey, that's fine.
I'm not saying they need to compulsively cross over, but they are in the same universe.
Sure, it's a big universe.
It's
It's a really big universe.
a lot of shit
It's not a
happening in
small
New York.
universe. It's not
happening
teeny.
in New York.
Do you know how big New York is?
I guess New York.
You know how fucking big New York is?
I guess you know what?
And how many of the Marvel movies took place in New York?
I guess one big one. Well, no, two then.
The Avengers had a major section in New York.
And then the second Avengers had a major section in New York.
Most of that took place in that was the Africa sequence and then Slovakia. What were they in New York?
They were in the building for a bit.
They're gonna run into Daredevil when they're in their own fucking building?
Yeah, that's where Daredevil patrols.
When was
I'm thinking.
something where a meetup would be very, very likely.
Oh, right. It'd be very unlikely. Yeah.
I mean, you could say the Avengers, but then those characters in the TV universe didn't really exist yet.
Right.
So, okay, it wasn't a Daredevil yet.
We're gonna have Spider-Man in New York,
Okay.
probably hanging around in different. neighborhoods.
Oh, guess what? He showed up in Civil War. What do you mean? What do you mean?
Well, but I mean, he'll be like in Daredevil's hood. Ish.
All right.
Ish. He'll be in Daredevil's hood. Ish. Also, and also in their own TV shows, like there's very little intermingling. And then you have this whole Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. side of it, who like this main S.H.I.E.L.D. crew barely interacts with the movie crew, which again is fine. I understand it.
There are entire groups of friends living in Wisconsin
Yeah.
that us and our group of friends we have never run into or never really like we maybe walk past people who are friends they didn't mean anything to us.
Sure.
It's a big city.
It's a big city.
It's a big universe. They don't have to cross over. They don't have to.
I suppose that's true.
It's fine. It's fine. I think it's a far better thing that the DC universe, the cinematic universe, has not ruined what a lot of people enjoy in their TV universe. You know, these things are separate. Maybe that's a good thing.
Yeah, I guess I can see your point.
Oh, God, I need some fucking engineers badly. Fucking badly.
All right, Anonymous Rich. Dumb question.
You know, what is it?
Fuck it. I recently started managing at an Herbert's and Gerbert's.
The fuck is an Herbert's and Gerbert's?
It's a sandwich shop.
Okay.
Never eaten there before. I vaguely recall you grabbing a sandwich pre-stream. Curious, do you grub there?
So the answer is no. I'm sorry.
Herbert's and Gerbert's is a fine sandwich shop.
I've just never heard of them.
Oh, okay.
Is that like a single one place? Is that
It's like a small,
deal?
It's like a small chain.
okay?
Herbert's and Gerbert's, not Herbert's. Herbert's with an E. Herbert's.
Sure, of course.
Great.
Definitely. Okay.
Titan says, do you think Tony Stark will be the Uncle Ben figure in Spider-Man?
No, because
Homecoming?
then he would have to die.
He's still got a couple movies to make.
Yeah.
Even though it's incredibly unlikely. How awesome would it be if he died in the Spider-Man film? I can think of...
He's going to be more akin... Sorry, go finish your thought. I just had a boop, light went off.
Oh, I was just gonna say. I think the only people that would be sad if he died there would be Robert Downey Jr. and Kevin Feige, because he's making them a lot of money. Right now. So,
obviously, their personalities are different, but I think he's going to be more akin to Nick Fury in the Ultimate Spider-Man books.
Yes.
That's going to be more the relationship.
Yep. He will be the wise old veteran trying to teach this young buck how it works in the real world.
Yeah.
And you know what? That worked in Ultimate Spider-Man pretty well.
Yeah.
That worked pretty well in Ultimate Spider-Man. Opened up Spider-Man's world a little bit.
2 missions, 4 kills. 2 missions, 2 kills. Mario. We need to level up.
No, Tony is not the Doc Connors.
Oh, just UFO landing? Oh, God, without a training school? It's going to be a slaughter.
He Who Blinks, I have shoveled twice today. Rich has shoveled once.
But a big once.
I also have to shovel tomorrow morning because it has snowed more since my 2 shovelings today.
May look into getting a snowblower.
Yeah, you should probably get a snowblower. Just get one. Offhand, Rich, do you know your GPU, CPU, MOBO?
Oh, God. No, not off the top of my damn head.
Great, there you go. Anonymous.
It's very meticulous when I pick them out, and now, after the fact, bloop.
You know what? They're in there and they're working. That's
Yeah,
all that
they're in there
matters.
and they're working.
That's all that matters. Anonymous says, Rich is right. If Kurt Russell was in the movie, it counts no matter the age.
Wow, we're really just catching up
We're
with stuff, aren't we?
We're really just catching up. No, even that was just like a half an hour ago. We stopped talking about Kurt Russell a while ago. Listen, if Kurt Russell didn't sign the contract, that's not a Kurt Russell movie. If his parents put him in the movie, that doesn't count. Jack, you say you like Kevin Kline?
Oh, shit!
What?
Thin Man.
You're not ready for Thin Men?
No, I got a tiny squad.
Jack, you say you like Kevin Kline? I don't know if I've ever spoken about Kevin Kline, but yes, he's a fine actor. Dave. You ever see Dave?
I'm thinking. Once. Only once.
Kevin Kline played a presidential body double, and then the president died, and he had to assume the role of the president. Great movie. Fucking great movie, Dave. Kevin Kline's great. Have you seen A Fish Called Wanda? Yeah, The Fish Called Wanda is a fantastic comedy. And Fierce Creatures. I haven't seen that one. And please do, and also turn up the OMG. Don't start with Dave. Start with A Fish Called Wanda. Both are great.
I can't get you out.
Fish Called Wanda is arguably better because it has John Cleese in it.
I can't get
And
you
Jamie Lee
out.
Curtis. And everyone likes them. But
can't-
Dave is great. You know why? Sigourney Weaver.
I can't put her behind half cover because she'll be dead because those are thin men.
Sigourney Weaver playing the
I can't-
first lady
Get her fucking
of the
out.
United States.
Oh, this is a nightmare. Fucking nightmare. They had to be the first thing I fucking ran into before anyone else is in any kind of cover. Was that really necessary, XCOM?
I think Judd Hirsch is
Jesus
in there, too.
fucking Christ.
Judd Hirsch is like an old accountant. He helps Dave manage the White House. He helps Dave manage America's books. It's great. Sometimes Jack Trigger Joyce. Yes, Rich and I are in 2 different worlds. I don't understand a lot of XCOM. But I'm just here talking about Dave. Sigourney Weaver versus Jamie Lee Curtis. That's an important question, Fearful Sludge Boy. I'm going Sigourney.
I'm not going to survive three thin men shots. I'm just not. There's no way I can kill any of them, though.
Gotta go Sigourney.
This is going to go very badly, very quickly.
Oh.
And dead. Not close enough for me to get him out of there with a... Nope, she's dead.
Oh.
And panicked, which is, I might try and sprint her to the evac point. This is why I am never going to have a deathless classic run through.
Because thin men can pop up.
No, her cover. Oh, she's still got cover. Oh,
Tiberius says, if only you had a support to cure him.
there was one turn. That wouldn't have been time anyway.
Right.
Oh, now they're all panicked. All right. Well, this is just done. This is done.
Oh, I'm sorry. Anonymous says, Jack, my family has Talking Dead blasting in the next room, and it's torture. Fuck the host and his shit-eating desperate grin. Fuck the audience laughing to this nomnity. AMC is Cancer Network. I think that's weird. I'll tell you what, The Talking Dead, but if that's what people like, The Talking Dead is a show that is just there to talk about the episode of The Walking Dead that appears before it. And it's weird to me that exists, but hey. Also, I will never talk bad about Chris Hardwick. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. He's hosting. He's doing his shit. His podcast is very good. He was in a video that I made, and I asked him if he would be in a video I made, and he said yes. And so he is officially a good guy, as far as I'm concerned. He shared the bowling trick shot video I made a while back, and it did very well. And we made another bowling trick shot video out in Los Angeles, and asked him if he would kindly be a part of it, and he was. So you ain't gonna find me talking any shit about Chris Hardwick. I think he's an all right dude. Obviously, I don't know what he is in real life, but to me, he's an all right dude. I like the Nerds podcast. They get good guests. Yeah. Boom. But yeah, I think it's weird that they have a talk show dedicated to talking about the episode that disappeared. But if you're really into a show, that's exactly what you're looking for.
Yeah.
Just like, hey, I just watched an amazing thing. I want to hear people talk about that amazing thing now. So I think it's weird, but I get it. How dare Jack vouch positively for Chris? Yeah, how dare I? Oh my God.
Yeah.
You're so fucked.
I know. I knew it when I saw this map.
Yeah, I've seen At Midnight a couple times, and I think that's an all right show. I think that's all right.
Maybe I can get her out of there. Maybe I can't.
Have you ever seen At Midnight?
No.
Oh, okay. It's a fine show. Jack, write down these non-Marvel DC Comics suggestions. Okay. I will say them out loud as I write them. The Turkey Burger 2. Give me 1 second here to get to my read list. All right, we have Mega Hex. Mega Hex, great. X, damn phone. That's not. Strangers in Paradise.
Where's the abort button? Where's the abort mission?
I don't know. Prison Pit. Prison Pit.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Stray Bullets. Bullets, not billets. Panther. Panther. Okay. Ant Colony.
All right. That was an adventure.
And Bacchus. 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 Okay, written down. Boom.
I'm done.
All right, let me just catch up on tips. What are my thoughts on Westworld? I thought it was a fine first season. I really recommend it. Some good sci-fi, some good twists and turns, fine acting, a lot of really unsexy nudity, which I always find hilarious.
Yeah.
Because they're androids.
Yeah.
They're robots, not androids. They're just full on robots, but they're humanoid looking. And so whenever the techs are working on them, they're just sitting there fully nude, and it's never flattering nudity. They're just sitting there with their bits flopping all over the place. It's great. But I really like it. I really like Westworld, and I really recommend it. And the season's over now, so you can binge season 1, and it's really great. Anthony Hopkins is beautiful, and everybody's really great. Cyclops is in it. Hey guys, you're glad you're still alive, says Turbo Jesus. Did either of you hear about the dinosaur's feathers that were recently
it's
discovered in
awesome.
a chunk of amber? If so, how packed are your bags for real life Jurassic Park?
They can't get DNA from them. They've already explained this.
Okay.
But it's really awesome.
Yeah.
And fuck Jurassic World for not having feathered dinosaurs. And
Listen, it's
a fucking fact.
It's
a fucking fact.
Here's the great thing about science is like we all get to change what we thought dinosaurs were now. And it's beautiful. Don't you think? We get to change.
Shame on Jurassic World for prolonging the incorrect view.
Sure. I can be with you.
They could have done work to actually make feathered dinosaurs that looked really cool. Because I've seen, I was disappointed by feathered dinosaurs as a concept until I saw some some artist renderings that were just, oh, that's fucking beautiful.
Mm-hmm. They could be.
They could have looked great.
Yeah.
But they didn't want to. Nah. The scaly green stuff.
Maybe maybe for the second one.
No, fuck it. It's too late. It's too late, Jack. It's fucking too late.
What if they get one?
It's too fucking late.
One really badass looking one. One really badass one. Where are you? Tyrant Ted, are you more excited for Ridley Scott's Alien Covenant or more disappointed that Neil Blomkamp's sequel to Aliens will never happen?
I'm not convinced the Neil Blomkamp Aliens would have necessarily been great. I think maybe just leave that well enough alone.
Here's the thing about Neil Blomkamp.
Okay.
He's got one super great movie. District 8.
Yeah.
District 9.
Yeah.
Not District 8. District
Whatever.
9. He's got one all right movie. The Matt Damon...
The robot one? The Chappie?
And he's got one questionable movie.
Okay.
Chappie.
Okay.
The Matt Damon fights for, Equinox? What's it called? Chat's going to tell me in 2 seconds because you're always way up on it. What's this Matt Damon movie? Elysium. Thank you. That was close with Equinox. That's an all right movie. Then Chappie's kind of... So... Blomkamp's record is not spotless. I am much more looking forward to another Ridley Scott movie.
By the way, the dinosaur feather?
Yeah. Dinosaur feather?
Chestnut, brown, and white. And then isn't that great? A color for a fucking dinosaur.
Chestnut, brown, and white.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Camouflage like everything else in the woods.
I like it.
It'll look brownish.
I like it. Tyrant Ted said, is there a game that is completely flawed and aggravating that you still enjoy playing? For me, it's Alien vs. Predator. Evolution on my tablet, which is terrible, but I still really like it.
I don't know about that. I can tell you that XCOM isn't flawed. It's absolutely brilliant, but aggravating to play.
Sometimes you get that shit roll, man.
Sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen, we've all been there.
Early Thin Man, not a downed UFO, but a full UFO. So it's going to have the full complement of aliens. And I couldn't even get a fucking officer training center out of the game yet because I didn't get a council mission in month 1, which is always a pain in the ass because you need those resources early on.
Yeah.
I could have had a 5-man crew, but I didn't.
The
whole extra mission worth of training that have been a little bit more leveled up.
The RNG gods were not with you.
They were not. Not with that mission. Nope. Nope.
All right, and
plus all those fucking supports. I couldn't get a fucking heavy to save my life. The heavy, if I had 2 heavies on that mission, it would have saved my fucking life.
Yep.
Fucking support. Here's your support. You got support. Congratulations. Oh, thanks, jackass.
What if you just send all the supports on a mission and they can all heal each other? Does that work?
On that person, they should have brought support to heal her. She died that turn anyway. It wouldn't have done any good.
I think it was mostly a joke.
I know it was. It was infuriating.
Game Child.
Fucking infuriating.
UK.
Dinosaurs had feathers.
That's your punctuation. Here's my rant about XCOM and dinosaurs had feathers. Fuck everything else. What were we talking about? Final exam and semester over, says Game Child UK. I plan on binging some shows. Westworld and Mr. Robots are on the list. Also, see the trailer for War of the Planet of the Apes? Seen Fantastic Beasts? Bucky's arm is vibranium. Haven't seen Fantastic Beasts.
No interest. I'm not a Harry Potter fan.
I have not seen any of the new Planet of the Apes movies.
No.
Have you?
No.
No.
You know they're not going to do it justice. You know, it's going to be terrible.
I've heard they're all right, like the new ones.
It might be. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't care enough to see them. That's the problem.
I cannot care. I cannot care about the new Planet of the Apes. I've heard they're all right. I don't care. So, no, I have not seen the trailer. I don't care about the trailer. And fuck carrots.
So what's the status then of the Tim Burton ones? Is that just non-existent? Is that...
Oh, canonically?
Yeah, I mean... How does that relate to the newer ones? Is this like the second Planet of the Apes cinematic reboot?
Yeah. Well, this isn't a reboot. This is a prequel.
It's also a reboot because the original Planet of the Apes movies showed how the Planet of the Apes happened. They did that.
Oh, did
they? Did that in those movies. Well, the first movie didn't, but they made like 4 of them back in the day. Planet of the Apes. Yeah. Which one was Conquest of the Apes? That was the last one, I think. Conquest of the Apes. There's 4 Planet of the Apes movies.
Okay, I'm with you.
Yeah.
I remember. I mean, I know they exist. I think I've only seen the original.
First was the one, Charlton Heston. He found, no, it was Earth all along.
You bastards blew it up, yeah.
And the second one is just, it's another astronaut. He's looking for Charlton Heston.
Perfect.
And then they did... 2 of the Apes survive, but they go back in time, and we see kind of the birth of Cornelius. Oh, this is how it all starts. And then the fourth one was, this is more of how it starts. This is how it's getting out of hand.
So this is a prequel reboot. This is a very specific reboot.
It has no connection. Yeah, you can't call it a prequel to the originals because the originals did the same shit.
Well,
I did it differently, but I mean, we saw how the Planet of the Apes happened in the original 60s films.
What if it's
60s, 70s, whenever those
What if it's a prequel to the original one and a reboot of the sequels?
Oh, what? What?
Because like you said, the sequels were prequels.
And none of them have anything to do with the Tim Burton movie because everyone hated it.
Mark Wahlberg, fuck him. It's Mark Wahlberg.
By the way, I finally understand the whole thing with Tim Burton.
What do you mean?
We're talking about Tim Burton and his new movies. And he's not really Tim Burton.
There's 2 Tim Burtons.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tim Burton and Tim Burton.
Right.
I didn't really understand at first because I haven't seen any of his recent stuff.
Oh, you haven't?
I haven't really. Like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, didn't see it. The Alice in Wonderland, I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Karen wanted to see what was that one? Strange Students or something. What was
Miss Peculiar's.
Miss Peculiar's House for the Strange or whatever it was. She wanted to see that. And we'll go see it.
Yeah.
Now, when the Tim Burton talk was going on during the discussion way back in the day, I always thought the whole thing was his style has just been canned, like, just wash, rinse, repeat.
Yeah.
I thought that's what was going on. Like it was a more Tim Burton fatigue.
Yeah.
No, that movie did not feel anything like a classic Tim Burton movie. It feels like it was just directed by someone else. It's strange. Right. I didn't understand until I saw that.
Because you haven't seen any of his new movies.
That he's just a different director now.
It is literally someone wearing a Tim Burton mask.
I thought the issue was he just got so into his routine it was old. No, it's just...
Yeah.
Wow.
They no longer have the charm and wonder that his movies used to have. Yeah. Someone found a Tim Burton wig and has been fooling everyone for the past 25 years.
I really just assumed it was people got old of his shtick. It just, no, he lost his shtick.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
He really did. He really did, Rich. Tired and Sad said, who's your favorite cinematic Bruce Wayne? Boom.
The new one. Affleck, yeah. Yeah.
Bruce Wayne?
Well, Bruce Wayne.
Bruce Wayne.
This is really splitting fucking hairs, isn't it?
No. Here's the thing.
We didn't see much of Affleck's Bruce Wayne, really. I guess I would have to give it to Michael Keaton.
We get him at a party.
Michael Keaton.
My gut tells me Michael Keaton.
Yeah.
My other gut, my worst gut, kind of likes Clooney. You know why? Because Clooney's kind of a real life Bruce Wayne. I mean, he's George Clooney. He is a rich playboy philanthropist. That's literally what George Clooney is. And in that movie, he plays George Clooney. Be with me on this one.
I'm not. I'm not. This is no.
Michael Keaton is the correct choice. Be with me on this one. Ready? Because like Michael Keaton plays it quirky. He's a little off, but he's like, you can tell he's from money, and he's a little bit of an outsider and loner. He plays it great. George Clooney is a millionaire playboy philanthropist.
He's also George Clooney.
Right. If there is anyone who could be Batman, it might be George Clooney.
Okay, here's why that doesn't work.
Okay.
George Clooney is sincerely a billionaire playboy.
Yes.
Or at least a millionaire playboy. I don't know that he has a billion.
Probably not billionaire.
Yeah.
He has a lot of money, and he's a
The
playboy.
Bruce Wayne persona is a lie. And George Clooney playing it, it's just way too sincere. It doesn't feel like a facade. George Clooney is only Bruce Wayne if Bruce Wayne really was an aloof billionaire playboy.
That's so true. That's so true. He's just not acting as Bruce Wayne. That's just what he is. He's got no...
That's the one thing I'll give Christian Bale props on. I hate everything else about his Batman. It's just boring.
Yeah.
But
his Bruce Wayne is kind of boring. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he did the insincere, though, I'm just a fuck up playboy.
Yeah.
He did that. He did do that.
They put in some work with that.
Yeah.
All right. I'll give you that. All right. That's that. Boom. That's all for us. George Clooney's too happy to be Batman.
We're not talking about Batman, though. We're talking about Bruce Wayne.
Talking about Bruce Wayne, and Bruce Wayne has to put on a front to hide the fact that he's Batman.
Yeah.
Which is why, in my head, that can be George
Because
Clooney.
Batman is the more honest persona.
Right. Val Kilmer wasn't too awful.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't.
Yeah, he wasn't. He was not too awful, but he's also Val Kilmer, and it's just like, come on. Val Kilmer.
What the fuck does that even mean?
Val Kilmer is a very strange actor to me. I've never much cared for his face. Don't you feel that way about Val Kilmer, where you just don't like to look at him?
I don't think about Val Kilmer enough
He haunts my dreams.
to have that opinion or an opinion about that.
Yeah.
What the fuck's going on? What the fuck's going on?
We're going to read the sub.
All right.
We're going to read the sub names. Is what the fuck is going on, Rich? Ugh. Hey, look! It's all the people who have subscribed to us during this stream.
The eggplant.
And Brad is a geek.
Midnight Andy, 14 months in a row.
Decath, 84.
Humberto Cabbage Patch, 23 fucking months in a row. Humberto Cabbage Patch says, Phoenix right soon? We forgot. We fucking forgot.
Possibly.
Shit happens. We forgot.
Chef Hathaway.
Tark 25.
Bungadug, 27 fucking months in a row. Ayes.
Or is, with two eyes.
Yeah, but if it's two vowels, then it's got to be the strong.
Fair enough. Mudrun, 17 months in a row, says, big billowy buttholes. Wise use of your money. Wise use of your money.
Yay. Favorite customer says, I, for one, welcome our new computer overlords. May our limited time on this celestial simulation be full of AIDS!
Captain SWC.
Godfather 42, 23 fucking months in a row. 23 what?
So that was really meant for me. I got him.
That's-
23 what?
Yeah, I think I like actually that one and the AIDS.
Yeah, and the AIDS.
And I was looking over, and I could sense your movement, so I was thinking of not saying AIDS.
Yeah.
But then I didn't want to be like, be full of,
And then nothing.
and then have you not pick up on it. So I think that worked,
Yeah,
our AIDS
yeah.
thing. But yeah. It's
Lost in Technicolor, 29 fucking months in a row, says, huzzah.
on Kool-Aid Man for 26 fucking months in a row. All I want for Christmas is more streams from these hack frauds. It's important to set realistic goals.
Yeah.
That's very true.
Whispering Mole.
Biffopotamus.
Is this the first? No, there's one other one.
I think
There's a couple of them, maybe even, yeah.
30 months in a row.
Just 30.
I mean, but I puts a lot of weight on 30.
Did they lose the fucking when they hit 30 though?
Oh, well, we're doing a new one for what, 36, right? We need to think of a new one.
We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But I think for now they still get the fucking. They're not losing their fucking. They still get a good fucking. They've been around 30 months.
For 30 fucking months in a row.
J.J. Cheeker says 11 months of quality entertainment. Keep up the good work, you hacks.
Twilight of the Gods.
Webs of the Web.
Denzo Washington.
2 days from retirement. Says, keep up the great work.
Mr. Shieldsy.
Hometown markup. 28 fucking months in a row.
Bicentius.
The Roa. Yeah, I thought good.
Yeah. Grass Puddle.
Tadaxp. 23 fucking months in a row.
Death John.
Nazuro.
Machine Gun Funk.
Renjib.
Zuckerber. S.
Timothy Yeager says, 2-month anniversary. Neat.
You monster. For 20 fucking months in a row. You monster says, thank you guys for the last 20 fucking months of entertainment. Worth every penny.
Gommers.
Homer Jr.
Geritol Follies.
Gobbledygooks. For 28 fucking months in a row. Gobbledygook says, you fucks.
Walt Heisenbeard. 26 fucking months in a row. Walt Heisenbeard says, I shaved. Thank you for subscribing. We really appreciate it.
It's true. We really do.
So,